So Legacy.
Yes.
That's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
So why was that the first song people needed to hear from this record?
It's the first song I wrote for the album.
Okay. Did it inform the tone of the rest of?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it did.
How so?
Just sound-wise, sonically, what we use, like orchestration and how we use the instruments and what we put on the sounds for effects and everything like that. Legacy paved the way for that, so yeah, definitely.
Did you have the video idea in mind when you wrote the song, or did that come later?
That came way later.
So
that came like a couple weeks ago.
Okay. And it's out already?
Yeah.
Okay, very quick turnaround.
Yeah.
So those the characters I hear there's a whole bunch of characters you want. Why did those four end up making the cut?
Well, first of all, honestly, I would have loved to have put tons of others, like Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix. There's been so many others, but it gets pricey. When you start taking 2 hours for each character to change your makeup and hair, so we couldn't put them all. That's the honest truth. I'd love to have, but we couldn't afford it.
It could be a theme for the record, though. Like every video, you could do that up this year.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing, but I think it would get a little gimmicky after that.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Did I see a little fiance cameo in the cameo? A little cameo.
A little cameo in there?
Yellow Wolf cameo in the
Yeah. My man was in there for me, checking on me when I'm freaking out in the psych ward, as seeing myself as Kurt Cobain. He's checking in on me and like, God, she's crazy.
What was it like to have a beard? That must have been the first time.
It was crazy.
Was it weird? Were you doing this a lot? I feel like
I couldn't because it would fall off and it was
right.
really prickly. And like they put glue on my face and added all that facial hair, and I loved it though. It was fun.
Did you try and kiss him with the beard?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What do you say about that?
Oh.
You went for it?
I mean.
I'm sorry, it's a weird thing.
I'm his woman, so
right.
You know, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, baby, okay.
So I'm surprised I haven't heard this question asked today. If you died tonight, what would you want your legacy to be?
That's so funny. No one's asked me if I died tonight.
Well, it's a morbid thought.
I like morbid, though.
Okay.
I'm all about morbid. I live morbid. For me, it's like, you know, I think one of my legacies would be definitely getting out of my home life. You know, when I was a young girl, I had a really tough home. So getting out and making something of myself and having a name for myself. I'm the only person really in my Dobson family to have ever really had a job and had a life of something they believed in and dreams that they went for. You know, as much as that's hard, but in my family, they don't have that extra strength to go there. You know, my youngest brother is he's trying to figure it out, but a lot of people in my family have been really just kind of like happy of just being, that's it.
When did you realize music was the way out?
I realized it
Early?
I think honestly I think when I was born. Honestly, I know that sounds insane, but that's all I ever did. That's all I ever said to my mom. You know, I'm gonna do music. I'm gonna sing. That's all I wanted. And it's crazy because you know, you normally as a young kid you go through different spurts of like, I want to be a fireman. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be a dentist. And then, you know, I want to, work with animals, which is all awesome, but you change every 5 seconds. I never did that. Never did that.
So Firebird. Switch topics a little bit. Tell me about this record, because I've heard the single. I tweeted this morning. It's the catchiest song I've heard in like months, and I love the way you say trampoline in that.
Oh,
you know, when you scream it. Yeah, it's just different. So tell me about the record. If Legacy informed the sound of it, what can we expect?
Firebird is the name of the album because there's a song called Firebird on there, and that's about me kind of rising, nothing being able to hold me back, and you can shoot at my wings and I can bleed and whatever, but you're not gonna stop me, basically. That's what Firebird, the song's about, and that's kind of what the album's about. It's just like, no matter how hard you try to stop me, people in my life or things around me or negative thoughts, nothing's going to hold me back because this is my dream, this is what I gotta do. And Legacy and the whole album is very big sounding. I try to make it sound as epic as possible, like make the drums sound huge and put strings in there, and we have this piano that sounds like it's on fire. We have like a lot of cool things in there.
Piano that sounds like it's on fire. What does that sound like?
Kind of crackles because the wood's burning as you're playing the keys. It's like, cool.
Okay. We do something called 5 questions. 5 quick questions, 1-word answers. Road or studio?
Road or studio? Road.
Lennon or McCartney?
Lennon.
Oh, actually, I read something recently. You love Across the Universe. Why do you love that song?
I love the song. I don't know. It always makes me want to cry. Like, it's the first chord that plays. You're like, ooh. You just want to, like, cry. You feel like you can do anything when you hear that song.
when you hear a song, what usually hits you first? Lyrics, melody, or rhythm?
Melody.
If someone's never heard Fefe Dobson before, what song do they start with?
Probably off my last album, Set Me Free.
Cool. And in one word, Fefe Dobson.
One word, Fefe Dobson. Damn. No, not that. Not that word. It's a hard question to answer. One word, Firebird.
Nice. Cool.
Ah. Sorry, I had to add a sound effect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.